tens of thousands of people arrived in central London today, sparking travel chaos in the capital. The London Underground station Green Park, which is near the Mall and Buckingham Palace, was forced to temporarily close earlier today due to the level of overcrowding. GB News Home and Security editor Mark White warned that the crush near the royal buildings had led to transport chaos. It is thought the weekend enabled more people from across the UK to travel to London to pay tribute to the late monarch after her passing on Thursday. Outside of Windsor Castle, Green Park and Buckingham Palace have become the main sites for those wanting to leave flowers, candles, notes, or simply pay their respects. Mr. White said, "There are many tens of thousands of people making their way into central London to come down the Mall and into this area around Buckingham Palace. There are so many people who want to make this pilgrimage here that some of the tube stations, Green Park for instance, have been temporarily closed because of the crush there." Just in, Meghan Markle snubbed by mourner as royals greet people. Tens of thousands of people arrived in central London today, sparking travel chaos. Image, Getty. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions, are expected to travel to London over the coming week. Image, Getty. GB News Home and Security editor continued, "Green Park Station had to temporarily close because there were just so many people trying to get down here to pay their respects. Before the weekend it was mostly tourists and people taking a break from work. But as the weekend has progressed we have seen many people from across the UK that want to come to this area. Many are queuing up to lay flowers at Buckingham Palace, but thousands more are going into nearby Green Park, and they are laying this increasingly large floral carpet. This comes as hotels in London have reported an astonishing surge in bookings ahead of the Queen's state funeral." The London Underground station Green Park, which is near Buckingham Palace, was forced to close. Image, Getty. A Travelodge spokesperson said, "Our teams across our 78 London-based Travelodge hotels are working around the clock and gearing up for a busy period in the lead-up to the Queen's state funeral. Mourners wanting to pay their respects to the Queen are being warned to plan their train journeys to London in advance." The rail delivery group said services to end stations in the capital will be extremely busy in the days leading up to the state funeral. "Don't miss, panicked Russians didn't have time to finish lunch in retreat. Video Vladimir Putin claims Russia is doing a great job in Ukraine. Reaction Royal poll, should shops close and events be cancelled this weekend? Poll, trending. It is thought that the weekend enabled more people from across the UK to travel to London. Image, Getty. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions, are expected to travel to London over the coming week to pay their respects to the Queen. The Queen will lie in state in Westminster Hall for 4 full days before her funeral, allowing the public to view her coffin. A period of national mourning will remain in place until the end of the day of the Queen's state funeral on Monday 19th of September. The rail delivery group has warned royal fans that it will be impossible to view both the funeral in London and then travel to Windsor where Her Majesty will be laid to rest. Read next, chip shop owner who shouted "Lizard Liz is dead" has windows smashed. World leaders to travel to Queen's funeral by bus. Sky News presenter apologizes for mistaking protest for royal crowds. Carefree Queen would have picked country living over royal life. Arsenal may see next 2 matches postponed amid police shortages.